Targets have been intercepted.
Excellent. Send in Brute. Surrender, and I might let you live. Drift, I've already told you that these things only know how to take orders. They don't care about whether they live or die.
You boys aren't too good about watching your backs, you know that?
No! You've killed them! My brothers, they shall be avenged!
What? Who is that? Darksteel! There's a full spot on the ground. Megatron used his body as a temporary shelter for his spark after the Dinobot and Prime ripped his old one to shreds. New orders. Send in Ava and Linux. I want that one alive.
I'll inform the team.
Hey, Ugly, I'm not finished with you.
Do you think you could modify this vehicle for the humanoid's use?
It is possible, but it would take time.
Apparently we're not the only ones who have encountered alien beings.
Perhaps they encountered it on Naratis, where we found the other humanoids.
I see the data link. Let's see what our Autobot captives are hiding.
Oh, the science wing has the most interesting things. Many experiments such as combiner cores or returning the sparks of fallen warriors. But this one might be the most relevant to us. A mind control microchip.
You expect me to believe that 2 humanoids and 3 drones took down not 1, but 2 Dinobots? That is what I was told.
It wasn't just us. We would not have survived if it had not been for our AIs. Vector, Beta, and Sigma Elite.
Vector and Sigma. You 2 are dismissed. I want you to keep a close optic on them. They may be even more powerful than we originally anticipated. Are all 5 subjects ready? Are you prepared for this?
The science behind it was so complex. I'm surprised Longon was able to figure it out. I thought the only bot capable of making this technology a reality was Shockwave, but he disappeared at the height of the Civil War. I'm sorry, Lockdown. Of course, I am ready.
I am also interested in how they managed it, but we will discuss that at a later time. Focus on the task at hand, Stinger.
The chip is installed. Bringing her out of stasis now.
Strong arm? It's alright, you're safe. Welcome to my crew.
I'm not a part of... I am loyal to you, Lockdown. Why can't I say that I'm not? What did you do to me?
I'll make this short because we must test that the chip is fully operational. You have full realization of who you are and everything that has happened until now. But by using one of your mind control chips that you were transporting, you work for me now. You retain everything about you, but as soon as the chip takes full control, it will mimic your personality and everything else about you. You will be trapped in your own mind. Now, as your first test of loyalty, you will transport the cyberplanet keys to the storage chamber.
Sure thing, Lockdown.
Oh, what is it now?
Greetings, worthy being. My name is Darkstream. I am an ancient robot passed down through the generations of my planet to those pure and selfless bots. When you touch the key, they sense those qualities within you. I was sent so that you could be my guardian because my last master was destroyed, and in return, you will become 4 times as powerful as you were before. Alright, now that that's out of the way, which one of you touched the keys?
Your soul weak.
Is it my turn, Boss Bot? Yes, Hound. But remember, wound, don't kill.
You got it. What is this supposed to be? Do you think you stand a chance, Minicon?
Wheeljack, have you seen Jeff or Sam?
Yes, a few minutes ago they said they were going to put paint in the barrel of Crosshair's gun. We should see him right about...
Sam!
now.
Sam, one of these days Crosshairs is going to kill you.
No he won't. He knows it's a joke.
When I find you, I'm gonna kill you!
Wheeljack, could you cover for us for a few seconds?
Did they come through here?
Who?
Sam and Jeff!
I have no idea what you're talking about. Just calm down.
Wait a minute. You're covering for them, aren't you? Get out of my way. Wheeljack, if you're helping them, I swear to...
And that's everything we've changed since you've left. I don't know what it is, it's just... It seems that our time on this planet has not only brought us closer together as a team, but... it's brought us closer to the humans. There's a human term for it, I can't quite remember. It's just... more than anything we've had on Cybertron.
I believe the word you're looking for is family, Bumblebee.
Stop running! I'm just gonna kill you a little bit!
Yeah, that's the word for it. I know I was never big on the idea of pranks and fun back on Cybertron. But now with the Decepticons almost gone, this type of interaction is imperative if we wish to one day walk the Earth in peace with the humans. It's good for them, even if it just seems as a waste of time.
Ah! Brimstone! Let go of me! Did I say I was gonna kill you? Well, what I meant to say was I'm just gonna give you a really, really tight hug.
You're doing fine, Bumblebee. Believe me, you are doing just the same, if not better than I was when I first became leader. Everything's in check here, so I'll be returning to Cybertron. Until we meet again, old friend.
Until then.
Bumblebee! Tell Brimstone to put me down!
Ava, what are you doing here?
I want to help with the interrogation.
Sorry, but no.
Why not exactly?
Because I said so. And I'm your leader.
No you aren't. I could leave anytime I want to. And I helped bring him down.
Ava, stop! You're not going in. That's final. Go to the bridge or the hangar. Just don't be here when I get out. So you're the bot that knocked down Megatron in one punch. Thought you would have put up more of a fight considering that you're part of him.
Do not compare me to him. Megatron was a tyrant. All I want is the liberation of my brothers.
Brothers? Oh, yeah. You were made from the corpse of a drone. Well, you must share some of his traits after having him in your head. Or you should. That's how mind transfers work for two living bots.
I am nothing like him!
Nope. Definitely got some megs in you.
Enough! When Megatron left my body, he was gone. Megatron left a path of destruction everywhere he went. I saw the mistreatment of my brethren firsthand, and now I aim to end that mistreatment.
Not his ambition, but his anger? Oh, there is a lot of that. Darksteel, your orders were to guard, not conversation. Leave us at once.
Lockdown.
You know me. How?
Memories from when I shared Megatron's mind. I've seen only fragments, but you, he remembered you vividly. All the torture and experiments he inflicted upon you.
Then you can guess why I'm here.
For vengeance. Against all of those who harmed you. That as I have already stated, I remember only fragments. I am of no use to you.
Yes, you are. If not as a source of intel, then as a new member of my team.
I am only interested in making my brothers more than drones. Making them equal to bots like us.
How about you get all of Cybertron? My plan will destroy all existing life on her surface. A perfect clean slate for you and your brothers.
That is more radical than what I was going to do, but we have a deal.
Great. Stinger, please reattach our newest member's arm.
Your leader knows pain, and is going to exact punishment upon those who have done him wrong. He is dangerous, but I believe he's justified in what he's doing.
I know, but there's more to him. You'll learn once you get to know him.
So what now, Starscream? What do you mean? We can't do anything now, we've lost. Do you really think Megatron would let you say that if he were here right now? He is dead, along with everyone else. I didn't like any of them, but they were all he had on this wretched planet. We can't just turn ourselves in. We have to keep going. If not to conquer the universe, then to survive. We need leadership. Then lead. Be the next Megatron. I'm nothing like Megatron. I share his ambition, but I do not have the power that he had. I can't. And why do you want me to be like him anyways? You've always liked humanity. You were just too scared of Megatron to say anything about it. I thought after the war left this planet I could stay behind with the humans. But now I know if I'm not a Decepticon, I'm dead. Then we need Megatron back. But we can't do that on our own. We need drones. But we don't have the equipment or the energon to make them. Plus the Autobots would cut through them as if they were nothing. Unless we strengthen them. Use the strongest metals from across the universe to make them. That just might work. I could travel the galaxy and obtain the metals. And you could find the energon deposits here. Then let's do this. Then we shall meet back here in 5 cycles. Good luck, my friend.
Then he just threw me out. Can you believe that?
Okay, I'm pretty sure there was no throwing involved.
Well, that's what it felt like. I mean, everything that we've done for him. And I can't sit in on one interrogation? Not to mention that all of the prisoners that put up a fight at one time or another all see us as friends now. What's with that? I just want to know who I'm working for, that's all.
Maybe they joined Lockdown for the same reason that we did. To end the fighting on their planet. Plus, it doesn't matter who we're working with. If we work with him, we'll have the ability to end the war on Aratus. Or even take this world and start over.
And what would become of the indigenous species?
We'll try peace at first, I'm sure, but if need be, we'll have to kill him.
That's your problem, Len. You always want to pick a fight with someone.
Why is it every time we've talked recently, you've made some remark about how I can only take orders, or that I'm too aggressive? I mean, if that's really how you feel, then why are you still engaged to me?
You know why. I love you, but all you want to do is kill and follow. You never make your own decisions.
Fine, I'll make my first decision now. I'm going to my quarters.
If I might make a suggestion, sir.
Go away, Elite.
Fine. I will transfer into Ava's helmet.
Great. I could do with a little peace and quiet for once.
So, you wish to know more about Lockdown?
Yes, I would.
Follow me.
Drift, you asked for us?
Yes, I did. I think we have someone else who might be interested.
I always did have a good feeling about her. She's different than the rest.
What's going on?
About 3 megacycles ago, I made a deal with the prisoners to get them off the ship. And away from Lockdown.
Why would you want to do that? I mean, other than the imposing tone and short temper, Lockdown seems like a good guy, bot thing.
He is. But due to much tragedy in his life, Lockdown has become cruel and determined to get vengeance against the one who caused his suffering. No matter what it takes.
What happened to him?
Yeah, we've been wondering that too. We know it has to do with the Primes and Megatron, but no one knows exactly what happened to him.
Only 5 bots know the truth of what happened to Lockdown. Megatron, Sentinel Prime, Optimus Prime, Lockdown, and me. I was the first bot he ever told his story to, and I was the last. Stellar cycles ago, just before the beginning of the Great Cybertronian War, the Primes, Megatron, and Lockdown were a team assigned to keep order throughout Cybertron. Megatron lost his way and started to grow his faction from the lower levels of Iacon up. When the Primes and Lockdown confronted him, Megatron gave them each a choice to follow him or die in the war to come. Optimus and Sentinel refused, but Lockdown was split between his friends. He chose not to be affiliated with either, and be used as a gun for hire. He did well for a while, until Megatron hunted him down and experimented on him. Eventually Lockdown had no control over himself, and was under full control of Megatron, and forced to kill bots that he used to call friends. Fortunately, he was able to break free of his mind control and return to Iacon looking to redeem his actions by changing to the Autobot cause. Sentinel had him arrested on the spot and thrown into a maximum security prison, while Optimus stood by and watched. There he found me and the rest of his bounty hunters, to take revenge upon those who have done him wrong. How does he plan on enacting his revenge? By taking away what Optimus, Sentinel, and Megatron care about most. Cybertron. He is going to steal Megatron's head and extract the genetic makeup for a virus that can destroy all life on our planet.
He is going to wipe out your entire civilization. What about us?
What do you mean?
I mean us. The people from my planet and this planet. What is he going to do with us?
Lockdown is a part of his word. If he says he will help you end your war, he will. But is the end of one war worth an entire civilization's extinction?
No, it's not.
You requested my presence on the bridge.
Yes, there's a Decepticon signal leaving Earth at Mach speeds.
And the other one?
He is heading across the North American landmass. Currently in the U.S. state of Ohio.
City.
Interstate 70, leaving Columbus.
Bumblebee, we have locations locked on 2 Decepticon targets.
Where at?
One's leaving our atmosphere, and the other is on I-70, Columbus, Ohio.
We'll split into 2 teams. I'll lead the one going into space along with Strong Arm Hound, Bone Crusher, and Slog. I will lead Grimstone and Crosshairs through the space bridge. Drift will lead Dark Steel, Strafe, and the Radians to intercept Barricade. Wheeljack will take Slug and the humans to find Barricade. If we do this, the war will finally be over after so many centuries of conflict. When this mission is over, the only thing left in our way will be the Autobots. Bumblebee, why can't I go with you? Because space bridges aren't exactly a completed technology. Transformers can go through unharmed, but if a human or any other biological life form went through, then the bridge would collapse on itself. Meaning a very big boom. One that would drive a certain director nuts. Well, that's good to know.
Freeze, Decepticon. Whoever you are, why don't you come over here and make me? Oh, we will. Darksteel, who are these bots and what are you doing with them?
They are the ones that are going to help me kill you.
There's 2 ways this can happen. The boring way in which you give yourself up and possibly live through this. Or the fun way where you fight and die. What do you want from me?
We want you out of the way.
So the Decepticons are scouting for more bots. Why don't you tell them what happened to the rest of them?
Wheeljack, you weren't supposed to be here. And guess what? We're not with him.
Doesn't matter. None of you are making it out of here alive.
I feel like this fight should be a little harder. I mean, you 2 have armored suits, and I have, well, nothing.
Shut up and face us, alien!
You're on my planet. That kind of makes you the alien. Strafe? That you? I remember you. You are a friend. Then why you fight me? Because I'm a soldier, and good soldiers follow orders! Strafe, me Slug is friend. Me will no hurt you. You're right. You won't. Because I'm going to kill you.
I should have killed you the day I escaped from the gladiatorial ring.
Ah, but you didn't. Instead, you brought me into Iacon prison. And that fatal decision has been haunting you since the Exodus.
You forced me to kill my friends, my brothers. I'm gonna tear you to scrap. Surrender, and I will see to it that your life is spared. I've faced opponents with greater skills. You don't scare me!
Well, this is interesting. Ah, there it is. Starscream! How did you find me? I cloaked my signal! While you've been playing hide and seek, we've been upgrading our systems. The tech you have now, it's outdated.
Speaking of which, I'm picking up 5 more signals.
Well, I guess this meeting was inevitable. Greetings, Bumblebee. You? Why are you here? Did someone else put a price on my head? Not many of my targets escaped once. Even fewer twice. Trust me, you will know when I'm after you again. Then what brings you here?
I've come to collect a bounty on a certain flying Decepticon. We'll tell your employer that Starscream has more than one group hunting him. Who said I was working for someone?
Well, where do you think you're going, Screamer?
If necessary, through you.
I don't think so, Khan.
If I remember correctly, it was your brother that murdered Jolt. Since you look just like him, this is gonna be fun. Jolt's the one that killed Skullgrinder with a shot through his processor. I would have thanked him. Too bad he got caught in the blast.
Slog, stop! What are you doing? Follow order.
Why do you want him then? What makes him important? That is of no concern to you! Oh yeah, you don't talk business in public. I forgot. Shut up! See what you let happen, you fool! We'd have had him in custody if you hadn't shown up.
Stop it, both of you! Perhaps instead of going at each other, you could find some way to work together and make this job 10 times easier.
He's right. This quarreling will not get us any closer to catching him.
Then I guess we have no other choice than to work together. What do you want with the Decepticons?
Me? I want them for myself, Bumblebee. I think you can figure out what's going to happen to them.
Take all the good tech for yourself and then scrap them?
You've got me figured out, don't you?
One thing that does confuse me, though. How did you find your team?
Them? Just bots I found on ships I've attacked. They were the useful ones.
You speak of them as if they're worthless, and yet treat them as if you really care.
The same thing has happened to your team, hasn't it? Over the cycles, you grow closer, and you watch over them. They look up to us. I may not speak highly of them, but that's just the way I am.
There's a word for it, you know. The way you feel for your team. It's called family.
Yes, I have heard of this expression before.
You know, had it not been for the whole you hunting me down thing, we could have actually been friends before the war.
I don't think so.
Why not? The similarities in how we act, they're clear as crystal.
Let's just say I could not be friends with myself. And you remind me of myself when I was younger. When I was more naive. Ah, Bumblebee. Meet Strongarm.
I remember you. You got the last punch-in on Starscream. Good job.
Well, I wouldn't say that. He did get away after all.
Lockdown, I must speak with you.
Of course. I'll be right back.
You're the Autobot leader? I thought you would be taller.
Well, I'm no optimist, but I get the job done.
I can see that. Your team is in great shape.
Sam!
Apart from the humans' pranks.
Believe it or not, it's healthy for them. Once we truly reveal ourselves to the humans, the Autobots need to be accustomed to this type of interaction.
I understand that. I miss the days before the war reached a global scale, when I wasn't a soldier, when I had friends, an occupation, and a life.
Maybe some things will go back to normal after the war's over.
Here's hoping.
What exactly are you people?
Well, underneath the armor, we look exactly like you do. Only our planets are millions of miles apart.
Wait, you're a girl?
We need more diversity around here. Yes, I am. Is there a problem with that?
No. I just didn't expect it. I mean, big military armor and soft, smooth voice. You're an excellent fighter, you know.
Thank you for the compliment.
Jeff, stop hitting on the space alien warrior lady.
I wasn't hitting on her. And I'm sure she has a name, which is...
Ava. Ava Soul.
What planet are you from?
We call it Naratus, but I'm sure you humans have your own name for it.
What about those suits? What are they made of?
An extremely dense alloy capable of stopping almost any projectile. And they increase agility.
How heavy are they?
Not as heavy as you think. They were designed to take some of the weight off themselves. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Hands down, the most amazing individuals we've met in this war. Speaking of which, how did you get involved in it?
I hate you.
Oh, and do you think I'm thrilled about this? I wish I could split your head with my sword right now!
The feeling's mutual.
What did Stinger have to say? The Decepticons are after materials to make drones. Barricade was en route to a shallow energon mine. And Starscream was after Trendaxium, a super strong metal only found on one planet. They're making an army. Then we must prepare for battle. Hold on. What would they use an army for? Are Megatron's remains still on the base? Yeah? There's your answer. How long until they are ready? 3 to 4 megaclicks at most. How many will there be at the end of the process? My best estimate is just below 150. Excellent. The bounty hunters and the Autobots will have no clue what hit them. Starscream, if Darksteel's team were bounty hunters from the beginning, then why did they not just attack then? Lockdown is one of the most crafty individuals I know. He makes complicated plans so that no one will know his true motives. He says he's after the remaining Decepticons, but his plan goes much deeper than that. Trust me, it's no coincidence that he has chosen now to reveal himself. You've had him on your ship? Is he a part of your crew too?
This is a mistake. It was not me who attacked you.
Well, you sure had me fooled. Especially when you ripped my sword out of your own chest.
I was a common drone. After the Grand City battle, Megatron used my body to house his spark. I was never in control.
Then who are you?
Someone who wants equality for the drones. The Decepticons send them in knowing that they will be slaughtered. But no more. My brothers will have equality.
I still doesn't answer who you are. Give us a name.
I've never given much thought to a name.
How about something close to Megatron, since he's sort of part of you? Oh, I've got it! Galvatron!
Well, I do appreciate that it is close to his. It does seem to fit.
Alright, Galvatron. The Autobots and humanity will officially pardon you for all actions against the greater good of Earth. It will be noted that Megatron was in control of you. Now, prepare for battle, all of you! They'll be using one of the strongest metals in the known universe, so they will not be easily shot down. Dinobots in front. Crosshairs, sniping position. All melee fighters get ready to spring the trap, and the rest of you are at the back. Bumblebee and I will be the last line of defense. First wave coming through the gate!
Dinobots, charge!
These things aren't so tough.
Wheeljack, is your team ready?
Galvatron, are you sure you're willing to kill him?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. I will kill these few if I must.
Good to know. Charge!
Someone better get over here and back us up because we're not going to last.
Ava, look out! Are you alright?
I've been through worse.
Then get up. I need you out here. Elliot, we have to help them.
Agreed. Ava, we are en route. Ava, I think this is it.
Great, I'm going to die with someone I barely know. At least you're nicer than Lex.
You ain't giving up on me yet, are you, Jeff?
B, Starscream's coming your way. Got it. Lockdown, get ready.
You may have me beat when it comes to size, but I am stronger.
more than that! All hail Megatron.
I did not think you survived the war.
I broke your programming, old friend. I made my way to Iacon, where I was arrested on the spot. All because of you!
That was a different time, Lockdown. I was a different bot.
You took everything from me!
Lockdown, I'm sorry. Truly I am.
We are centuries beyond apologies. You took everything that I cared about. Made me kill my own friends! Now I'm here to take what is due. You have the codes for the cyberbubonic plague hidden in your memory banks. And I will use those to take everything from you!
The plague? You're insane!
Not insane, but broken. Galvatron, I have someone in here I think you would like to have a chat with.
Decepticons! Your leader has returned! Retreat from this battle, immediately!
It is my fault that he escaped.
Don't blame yourself for this. You did manage to take down Starscream after all.
At what cost? Megatron has taken his place.
Then we'll take him out. As a team. The Decepticons can't hide forever. This alliance? It's gonna go down in history, Lockdown, as the one that finally put an end to the Decepticons.
The Haunted has become my ally. Do you remember how you managed to shake me on Cybertron?
I killed your employer.
And the second time?
I broke out of my cell. We fought, you kicked me into an escape pod. I hit the ejection button. Although you could have tracked the pod.
The tracker was damaged in our fight. You're welcome.
All hail Lord Megatron! No! No more! I'm not that bot anymore. I was poisoned back then.
Then what are we supposed to do now that you've lost your taste for universal domination?
My time in death has shown me that my actions were not my own. I was being controlled by a greater evil. It is now my mission to destroy him. But we must focus on stopping the more imminent threat. We must warn the Autobots that the new friends are the real enemy.
Was Megatron's escape planned as well?
Everything is happening as planned. Megatron's last thought will be about how the end of his world will be his fault.